This is the final video I'm going to make before I try to close my eyes and go to sleep. But I want to give a special shout out to Benny Judah, which is subscribed to me on my Fearless 2005 channel, that brought this article to my attention. You know, he told me about it, I went and looked it up, and I find it quite interesting. Now, you see the headlines, exclusive. Beyonce's former drummer tells Daily Mail TV she's been bullied by the superstar, claiming she put a spell on her cat and ruined her life by jumping into other bodies to watch her be intimate with partners. Now, this is quite interesting. Now, I want to jump ahead a little bit. On the original article, I was reading the comments on the bottom, and people were saying that she was sick, that she had a mental issue. Nobody really believed it, but one person made a comment and says she should be believed, right? Now, he was saying that because this thing with Judge Kavanaugh and how these sexual assaults was brought against him, and these females, the Me Too movement was saying that the accuser, although there were no evidence, she must be believed. So this person said sarcastically, she must be believed. Now, before I read this article, and I'm going to put the link on the bottom and you guys can go check it out for yourself. But the thing with witchcraft and voodoo, or things of the dark arts, the unfortunate thing about that is when someone casts a spell on you, or when someone have you under a satanic curse or witchcraft spell, it's unfortunate because you can't just tell somebody, because you'd be fighting a losing battle. That's just something you don't tell people, because regardless of how much of an influence the witchcraft or satanic spell have on you, you can't say nothing, because either way somebody's going to think that you're insane. They're going to think that you have a mental issue. And the thing with witchcraft or voodoo is it does affect someone's mind. In many cases, it makes you hallucinate. It makes you see things. It makes you experience things that the normal or average person would not experience or see. I've seen cases where people were possessed, or they were under the influence of satanic witchcraft. And everybody that came near this person was in complete and total terror. Even the sight of their own family members, they were terrified and afraid, didn't want anyone to touch them or come near to them. So this family member didn't really believe in the spirit realm. Although some of them might have attended church, they really didn't believe in the spirit realm. And the first thing one of the family members said was that she needed psychological help. So they end up taking her to a mental institution. And the only thing they did was medicate her, but it didn't solve or resolve the problem. So they were thinking that she had a mental issue. I looked at it as a spiritual issue. So that's unfortunate when someone is under a curse, because you really can't tell people, or too many people, because they're not going to believe you. Even if you try to seek judicial help, like this young woman was talking about, she tried to get a restraining order and the judge refused the restraining order because it sounds insane. Not too many people are walking into the courtroom saying, I need a restraining order from Beyonce because she's got me under some type of witchcraft spell. That doesn't make sense. See, there's a verse in the Bible that says, the natural-minded man cannot understand the things of God, neither can they know them, because it's spiritually discerned. And most people in this day and time, because of the fact that their foolish hearts are darkened, because of the fact that they themselves are under a witchcraft spell, they cannot discern what's wrong. Now I'm going to read a portion of this article, and I'm going to put the link on the bottom, and you guys can check it out for yourself. Kimberly Thompson claims Beyonce's hell-bent on destroying every aspect of her life, including her career, relationships, and finances, all out of jealousy. The 37-year-old, who was in Beyonce's all-girl band as drummer for 7 years, filed a restraining order against the singer in a bid to cut the cord. The musician says the superstar practiced witchcraft, casting spells on her kitten and on her, which allowed her to be manipulated sexually. Now that sounds insane to the natural-minded person, but I believe her, okay? Because not too many people, and some people would say that this is some type of publicity stunt, but I don't think too many people in their right mind is going to try to, that's not going to come publicly with something like this just as a publicity stunt. Something might have happened to her. I would love to interview her. I would love to talk to her to find out the details. But for her to come public with this, and if it's not a publicity stunt, something must have happened, or her mind in some way was played with. And see, that's the thing when you're dealing with the dark arts. Now, what part she played in the dark arts, because you have some people that also tamper and dabble into the dark arts, and then when someone that's more powerful than they are overtake them, then they come and try to play the victim. I'm not saying that's the case with her, but she appeared to be content these 7 years, or however long that she's been with Beyonce or been her drummer. She's tolerated it. And I watched the interview where she seemed quite happy, and maybe that was a front. Okay? But could this be some type of publicity stunt for her to promote her career? And if it is, it's not really going to help her too much, because it makes her seem like she's crazy. In her mind, she's thinking that she's exposing Beyonce, because there's people out there, including myself, that made videos about Jay-Z and Beyonce and them being in the dark arts. I mean, we read articles where Beyonce came forward and was talking about, even in interviews, she was talking about this other personality, Sasha Fierce, that takes over her body when she's on stage. All right, so, and then you have this now, her drummer coming forward saying this is what happened to her. But people aren't going to believe her. They're going to think that she has some type of mental issue or instability, right? So it says, the musician says the superstar practiced witchcraft, casting spells on her kitten and on her, which allow her to be manipulated sexually. She told Daily Mail TV she's just basically doing anything and everything to damage any type of happiness that I could have. Thompson believes Beyonce has paid people to fire her from jobs. She filed the restraining order not as a publicity stunt, but to cut the cord with someone she once loved and put on a pedestal. The drummer says she hopes others who have been in similar situations are inspired to do the same and stand up for themselves. Then the article starts by saying Beyonce's former drummer has spoken out about the years of torment she claims she suffered at the hands of the superstar, alleging Beyonce put a spell on her cat and ruined her love life. She revealed in an exclusive interview with Daily Mail TV. Kimberly Thompson filed a restraining order against Beyonce, claiming for the past 6 years the singer has led a campaign of harassment against her that included the practice of witchcraft and magic spells of sexual molestation. She must be believed. Where's the Me Too movement to support this woman? The 37-year-old, who was Beyonce's all-girl band as a drummer for 7 years, accuses her of being hell-bent on destroying every aspect of her life, including her career, relationships, finances, all out of jealousy. Thompson spoke to Daily Mail TV in a desperate attempt to have Beyonce leave her alone, explaining, "She's not able to let me go. She's not been able to let me progress into a mature woman and work with other people. She's just been basically doing anything and everything to damage any type of happiness that I could have." That's her right there. Now, she's not a bad looking young lady, okay? Kimberly Thompson claims Beyonce is hell-bent, blah, blah, blah. Read that. That's a picture of Beyonce. She says Thompson says she filed the restraining order not as a publicity stunt, which I read that already, but to cut the cord with someone she once loved and put on a pedestal. The drummer says she hopes others who have been in similar situations are inspired to do the same and stand up for themselves. Thompson said to Daily Mail TV, "I've just been bullied this entire time." Now, again, like I said, when it comes to witchcraft and voodoo and the dark arts, that's really hard to plead your case, man, because it's spiritually discerned and you need spiritual help. You know, going to the media is only going to make things worse for her. It's not going to help her because, of course, like we see in the comment section, people are going to think that she's mentally ill. They're not going to believe her. You know, now, when you take people like myself, I mean, I look for certain things in what a person says, you know, and even their actions, and sometimes you can see it in their eyes, you know. The eyes are the windows to your soul. Now, in an interview I watched with her, she said that she was brought up in the church. That's where she got her gift and talent from. And you find a lot of young people in the church that grow up in the church, singing in the church, playing a musician in the church, and then they end up going into the world looking for fame and fortune, and they get caught up out there. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I thought I heard her say that her father either was a musician or he was a preacher. All right, so if she was brought up in the church, the only people that's going to help her are people that have the power. Not everybody in the church have that power to deliver her. Okay, I've been in situations or been in services or partook in services where people were demonically possessed. right? And caught up in witchcraft and voodoo, you know, and I took part in that, and we prayed these demons and got these demons out of these people. All right, so I, for one, know it's real, okay? But the average person is not going to believe that because they don't have that spiritual discernment and they've never really experienced it, or they experienced it but then just passed it off as I had a bad dream, or it was something I ate the night before, or maybe because of something I smoked or drank. All right, they're not going to own up to it, although in their heart of hearts they know that something outside of themselves has taken place. Now I'm going to read a little more of this article. I'm going to put the link on the bottom. You guys can go read it for yourself. This has been a complete nightmare. I've been absolutely brutally abused by her, trying to control everything I'm doing, she claims. Despite Thompson's claim of harassment, a judge denied her request for a temporary restraining order. Beyonce, who is currently on tour with her husband Jay-Z, has not commented on the allegations. Thompson claims Beyonce used witchcraft that allowed her to be manipulated sexually, saying the singer did this by jumping into other bodies to watch her be intimate with partners. Thompson said she came to a breaking point a year ago when she found out the two psychics that Beyonce had cast a spell on her kitten, which had been brutally attacking her. So her cat attacked her. Thompson says she only had the cat for around a month before the animal started behaving strangely and doing weird magical stuff, right? But as you read on, you're going to see like where the cat, I guess, ended up dying. Thompson told Daily Mail TV, "I've just been bullied this entire time. This has been going on for a very long time, so it has taken God's strength to really make me get up and stand up for myself, starting with the restraining order." That's not really taking care of yourself, though, because you're digging yourself deeper into a hole because people aren't going to believe you. She said, "I was getting abused. Every time I came home from work to rest, I was just being abused to the point where I'm still healing from a scratch on my rib. It drew blood. It was awful. It was so maniac and gnarly that I ended up calling two psychics." Your mistake. "I got the word from the first psychic and didn't want to believe it. So I called later to get a confirmation to make sure, because I didn't want to believe. They were like the cat has a spell on it. I said, 'What about Beyonce?' And they were like, 'Yes, Beyonce put a spell on the cat and you need to get rid of it right away. Otherwise, you'll be in really, really huge trouble." Thompson claims that Beyonce later had the cat killed, which ripped out her heart. Now I'm going to stop right there, but this is quite interesting. And like I said, I would love to talk to this young woman. And even if I don't get a chance to interview with her, I would like to talk to her. And maybe I can help her out and kind of give her some type of guidance and direction. All right, so I'm going to put the link on the bottom. You guys check it out for yourself. Your feedback, tell me what you think. And if you like these type of videos, like, share, and subscribe. Click on the PayPal link and support this channel. Until next time, I'm fearless.